following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Of course! Of course!
No human stuff, obviously.
No, there actually did. It doesn't.
Does it have an upload option?
Not an upload option, but it's got the equivalent of go to future space tube or whatever, and then, or
Okay.
Spacify. It's got Spacify.
Right. I'm looking for the Bee Gees' Night Fever.
And now we've become an airplane. While you dance, because I assume you're actually dancing.
Oh, yes. 1. How tragic am I?
Extremely tragic.
Like The Gathering.
No one else. There's a big area of no one else going onto the dance.
That's fine. That's exactly as intended.
I like you stabbing me.
This is exactly what I wanted.
No people are ugh, terrible. You just go about their business.
Oh, does it help that I have a dancing of nothing?
Well, no. I mean, at least it helps your awfulness.
Yeah. Actually, I don't know what dancing kills. Oh, actually, I
Form.
would have a 5. It's a
Form. Charisma.
form dance.
Yep.
I thought it'd be dance.
You choose. I'm pretty sure I've looked at.
Doesn't matter. I rolled a 1.
How long are you spending there?
Until the song's over,
Okay.
and then I'll go home.
Okay. You go to your quarters, and this guy's passed out on the bed, snoring. I assume you. I assume you. It's one of those things. I assume you snore when you've got drunk, but otherwise, it's like more quietly and peaceful.
So I always snore.
Because that seems to be the stereotype.
From the job, really. And what's this data pad someone stuck up here?
It's from Tiala.
Oh, Flaffy. I'll read it.
They'll just say,
Come see me.
come see me.
Alright, I'll send her a message. I'm on the way. Cloak.
He's on his way.
Holding down your knees as you continue to do
3,
sit-ups.
2, 1. Right. Open door now. Nothing comes in. I checked the thing's still in place. First thing.
Which thing's this?
I spliced the data pad with a loop on it into there.
That, yeah. That's still there. I
Report.
mean, unless one of these two moved it, but I'm guessing.
Unfortunately, it seems Zalu is unable to resist drinking while on the job.
I had a word with him when I went in there and said next time he needs to drink to socialise, it's not a problem. Clear liquids, one of each.
You know, Aquarian could just induct it into a little pouch and not actually drink it, and save it for later.
We might have to do something about that.
Don't worry, I bought my tasers.
Well, he contributed to a big party atmosphere down in the bar for a while.
Anyway, I have copied these messages from some places. I haven't read them yet, which we will now do. We have read them.
This makes...
What's Thrall? I don't know what any of it
none of us would know.
Yeah,
We
unless
know-
you knew Materian culture, you probably wouldn't have heard the term.
is. So, what have you two been up to? And where's Securo?
He was, last I saw, he was still in the executive bar.
Executive bar.
Yep.
What on earth have you been doing all day? Seems like I've accomplished nothing and you guys have accomplished much.
So, I've been asked by Batarian Bast, the one that you got information from. He has asked me. Well, he invited me to the executive lounge for dinner,
Well, of course he did.
Smanky.
and then he.
In the background behind Tiala picking up the dress so you can see it.
Tacky garbage.
He had this note that he dropped at the bottom of the drink, and actually you read it, and then finished the drink, and the note changed, then disintegrated.
Into a powder.
Yes.
Good old Stardust drifters.
Anyway,
I'm an intelligence officer, I would know.
he asked for if I could look into the Tyrion.
I can get you in.
And, it's more.
Here's his door code. Here's his terminal password.
It's more. He doesn't believe that he actually works for the Acting Employment Agency.
Probably doesn't.
He just needs proof. But again, it just seems like they're all. Well, from what you've given us and said to us, they're all out to undermine each other. But again, what's this?
The Asari wanted access to their incoming mails.
I mean,
I have a back door into her computer.
I understand all company espionage and them all trying to outbid each other to get this bit of land.
Doesn't make sense to me. Just fight for it.
And the other thing is, we're not here for that. We need to get down to the lower levels to see if his friends are here.
Brax is mentioned on a couple of the communications there.
Yeah, but that's more just why is he not here, or
Well, the most likely person to be able to go down to the lower levels is Salu.
when he sobers up.
Well, I did get told with my new job, got promoted, that I'll have more free time and I'll basically be on call.
You still
Your
wouldn't be
new
able to.
job.
There was one of the trucks got loose. The driver basically got conked on the head by an I-beam and the truck went loose, so I jumped from my vehicle to it to make sure it didn't crash anywhere, and they took that as some kind of initiative, and so now they want me to chauffeur drivers. I'm basically an executive driver, but only when they need me, so otherwise I'm just on call with a car, I guess.
Useful.
I would have given you a list of where all the Atoll discs I've placed.
Okay. Where are those? Are they on terminals I already have backdoors to by any chance?
The main secretary console
Handy.
is the only one I was able to get to, and the other one you've got one in there now already.
Good, good. I will also be able to turn off cameras at will. I also have backdoor access to their central security computer and the IT network.
Turning off the cameras would be handy.
Should only be done in a limited capacity.
Naturally. So, are you giving us the access, or are you keeping that access to yourself?
Keeping that.
Yeah.
Because it will need my
Yeah.
key to use. There's a council spectre here. Or at least one who's killed a council spectre and has his ID.
So what I'm hearing is there's somebody who thinks he has the ability to shoot anyone he wants,
No,
whether it's legitimate or not.
They've got no authority in the terminus
He
system.
believes this place is building a super weapon
It
designed to take out the relay network in council space only. Naturally, I don't think this is true. But he is under orders to be here, meaning that there might be something here that is a bigger threat, so keep your eyes out.
To be fair, he might not quite have gotten to the point that tells him whether he's meant to be here or not.
Look, I don't know how more clear it can be.
It's like 60% of there. Go there.
So the last bit, please don't go there.
There's a bong on your door.
I'll get it.
There is a T-posing cabbage there. He's not actually T-posing.
Sekiro, good to see you, buddy.
Hello. I tried Zalo and Logain's room, but nobody answered.
It's likely just grab a seat in that chair.
Sure. He goes to sit in that chair.
He can, I'm not there.
So, what have you got to report?
Well, since I'm bodyguarding the big boss, I did manage to slip a Ator disc onto his main terminal.
Sweet, now all I have to do is get in range.
He's on the top level of the executive's offices.
Shouldn't be too hard. So if I got access to the security network, I can just pull their door codes.
Or being Logain up the outside of the building.
I did ask about escape fades earlier.
12 stories.
Meh, that's a stroll.
Can't be Turian Batman without getting up onto a rooftop.
Anything else?
That's pretty much it. I'm not privy to much information. I just follow him around.
I think that might be an idea. We get into that terminal for a start. At least we can get some information on what's actually going on in this place.
I guess I'll head out to the roof tonight. Hopefully I'll be within vertical range of the disc.
I would send someone to help, but
Oh, Zalu?
I might have time, and if they give me a car, I'll need to give it a shakedown and go through it to make sure there's nothing insidious in
it
it.
might be an idea to go.
Go
The wires.
Might be an idea to get a car, and then you give it a work over. At
Well,
least
I already asked for help, who isn't here.
well, what you could do is get a car from the carpool. Say to them that you just because you're being contacted whenever.
I'm on call, but it's also to look after the executive, so who knows what they're using around here.
That'll be an idea that you go to the motor pool and book one out. See how easy it is to book one out. Because if you're for the executives, they'll expect you to be there on the dime.
You can make an intelligence roll.
6.
Actually, since yeah, you failed. Since Gianna's talking to you about it, you could make one as well.
You say intelligence?
Yeah.
What'd you get?
6?
I rolled that.
Weird flex.
So
I had nothing to my modifier, so 6 is 6.
10, I'm just saying. Yeah, 10.
I got 14, I guarantee you I can make better toast. That's what that sounded like.
It was never meant to be.
You don't get. That's not high enough. Eh?
Wait, what?
10's not very.
Well,
Maybe if it was a specific knowledge that she might have.
10, how much higher would I have to get? Because I could only ever get to, if the 19, I could still only get 23. Because your intelligence is only...
Straight intelligence checks don't tend to be that high because not many people
No.
have stats that.
Because my intelligence
Well,
is
that's
4.
the only other thing I like. Maybe knowledge tactics.
Well, she has
Everybody's got
Everybody's got that.
Yeah,
even people who shouldn't.
so it'd be 16.
Yeah, that'd be enough.
Yeah, there you go.
Perhaps since Rosa is supposed to be being executive driver, and she's got the promotion, but she hasn't actually driven one of the vehicles yet.
Might be an idea to shake one
She
down.
could actually, well, not just that, but she could actually say, "Hey, I need training in these vehicles if I'm going to drive them." Perhaps she could take the initiative and suggest that as a way of getting a vehicle, because. Yeah.
I was waiting to find out what they get. Like, if they have the equivalent of, like, a space Bentley, they want the executives toted around or something.
Bentley.
Well, you could go find out from there. That would work, wouldn't it?
Well, I'm going to need permissions and possibly a uniform or whatever.
Well,
I'll find out everything tomorrow. I might even be reporting to a different boss, so I got nothing. All of my experiences today basically went away when I stopped working.
So
with
what
the
did he say?
safety ball.
Who did he say you just see tomorrow? Or did he say that you're on call now?
Not on call. I haven't been trained or uniform or anything yet.
So he
She's
didn't.
got the rest of today off.
Okay, so then he'll obviously message you, or someone will message you tomorrow on where to go. All right.
Well, we did get the call this morning that told us where to go. I imagine it's just a different place tomorrow morning. Just you know, I can't plan it because I don't know. Today's events did not have much to do with tomorrow's events.
We still got to get down. Like I say, we're here to find out if his friends are here and any other information we can get. So getting in the terminal is probably the most important thing, and then getting down.
Like I said, Zola's the one with the most likely access to that area.
And he can't do much tonight. Actually, maybe with
Just give me an hour or two.
maybe with the socialising with all the people in the bar who have a few more contacts down in that area. Yeah, that might have worked in his favour. I won't tell him that though.
No, bad drunk.
Drinking on the job is bad, and we're in the middle of the terminal system on a job.
Where else do you drink?
On the Citadel, not on a job.
Lame. Next thing you're going to tell us we shouldn't make more gear.
I would never dream of doing it. But you're not doing it with our dime. Or yours.
He's using mine. Did you not know that?
Yeah, it's just research.
The security robots, I tell you.
No, you've got 14 do it decillion. I guarantee you could buy better toast.
God, this resort must be making good money now.
Hey, sure.
So Logan's gonna try late night
Yeah.
infiltration.
Yeah.
Solo?
Yeah, it'll have to be. Which is fine, because that way I don't have someone with less stealth stat.
And an ability to go invisible.
There was that.
Also, Zyla has traditionally very bad track record with heights.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yes.
So every time we tried to do something up high, he fell off it.
Yeah, Tiala was basically porting him up to anything high.
That's right.
I remember that time you guys climbing up those cliffs and
Yeah. I nearly fell off the roof of the facility on the snow planet.
With- Yeah.
Alright, fair enough. That does qualify as a track record. Yeah.
come up to you. Crane's basically like, that's all I've got for now. I'll go back to my quarters, get some rest. And he leaves.
Ah.
So is Logan going now? Or?
Might as well. I mean, otherwise I'll just be groggy.
If you want, I could probably get you quite a height.
Invisibly, or highly noticeably with swirls of blue. And noise. Going like, wow.
But it's dark as well, so the
So it'll glow up extra like fireworks. Get some rest.
knowledge tactics, Rosa.
8.
It's a really horrible dice for rolling because it doesn't roll with thuds.
Just bounce it on the...
Yeah, hits the paper and goes thud.
Then again, you've got magnet boots if you want to change into them.
Gravity boots.
Yeah.
And I will.
Well, I just call them magnet boots. 'Cause so you're going at the outside?
I'll have to. I'm kind of hoping that his office is so near the roof that the distance will be vertically enough. So I don't have to break in.
So what side of the east, west, north, south of the building are you going to go up?
If you're on the west and south, you're on the outside.
One of them, west. Adam West, because I'm going up a building.
Okay.
That's what I was envisioning.
Yep.
Right, now I have to have somebody open a window and talk to you.
Yeah.
Preferably see me.
Or lean out the window and talk. Randomly, for no reason.
Saints be praised, it's Bartaturian.
Those aren't allowed. Okay, make a stealth roll and a climb roll. Yeah.
But I'm walking.
Technically walking, but
It's not climbing.
Yeah.
It treats the surface like it's the ground. That's how they work. That's not even the right.
Move silently.
Did you want hide or move silently?
it'd be high because this is a visual.
18.
Yeah, sweet. You don't think anyone sees you.
Good. Kind of hoping that I would notice someone seeing me so I can immediately engage tactical cloak. And then they'd be like, thought I just saw a... No, but that's dumb. But oh well. Yeah, I'll just keep walking until I hit the roof and then I'll just sort of like... check for the actual disc.
So,
We're walking around.
oh, that will work too, actually. Yeah, I was going to say to do a... I don't know what it would be, tracking. But
I'm just going to keep pinging it
just,
until it works.
if you just ping the... Yeah, that just take longer, but
Yeah.
it would technically work. Yes, you ping an outdoor disc. Yeah.
Okay, I will have the actual... I'll use my Omni tool to link into the system. Find what camera is in his office on the system list.
It's same style as the ones you saw in those other offices.
I will look through the camera on my tool. Because I want to... If he's using his machine and I go damp...
There doesn't appear to be any one in there.
Right. Dampen access.
Can you damp from a distance?
The actual disc will do it for me. It'll route the thing through there. It's just like a range extender sort of thing. At least I can hark back to when we first invented them. Ator did it, so I've got to be able to. No suck. No suck. Here we go. This is the main guys, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
Suck up.
That's a 5. 1 5. 1 5. And 34. I don't know why I keep shooting. They're all the same.
It's 19, yeah.
Well, that's your
34.
That's your damping one. Yeah. Now you've got to do your. You got to get through.
You
the security.
don't roll damping.
Oh, that's your.
That's just to make sure if I fuck up an alarm doesn't go off.
Yeah.
That's all that does.
Okay. So you got, okay, yeah, you've managed to get into his.
Right. Let's have a nose around.
Okay.
I want to check his messages first because I guarantee you've got something for that. And then I'm going to hand it off so someone else can read it while I look for more stuff. Also because I've read 2 lots of things and I feel this is a bit unfair.
So you're the thief of the Mass Effect system.
Yeah, you notice how many die I have to roll?
Yeah.
Thank God I've got good numbers. Shit. I'm specifically looking for like a message that's like crimes.doc or guilty secrets.doc, and I'm also looking for his
another copy of that one between him and.
because of course he would have the other side of that.
Yes. So it's the same one, but the opposite.
Right.
And then you find whoever wants to read this one. I think it should be the Zalo player.
Yeah, because this is all about him.
Well, he's drunk, so.
Slave.xml.
Villainy.pdf.
Fucking PDFs.
Yes, PDF.
Another
And
game
then
where
once
it's all
you've
about
read
slaves.
that, we'll pause and order some food.
Subject: all ahead, go then. That's it.
All go ahead or all ahead go?
All ahead, go then? Question mark.
Us Crack's next song.
From Anasea Nasal to Sokath Fan. Hello, Sokath. Just checking in. Sounds like you're all go ahead with your new project. And then a reply. Absolutely. I hope you're still not jealous. I know you had your eye on this one. No hard feelings, I hope. And another reply. None at all. If this works out, then it'll be good not for just you, but for all of us. We barely have to rely on imports from Citadel Space at all, let alone dealing with rival companies. Besides, Vrax has got me on another new project. I feel may not be as publicly prestigious, but is rather tasty. I'm afraid to say that I've been sworn to secrecy on specifics. What I can say is that it's scientific and that I'm working directly with his favourite maiden. This is a joke, right? Some kind of petty little stab at the fact I got this posting instead of you? Are you honestly expecting me to believe that Vrax let her leave his side? I find it hard to believe that he's there with you both.
It sounds like we've got a kidnap target. I mean, detain and interrogate. I mean, detain and question.
I mean, legal slavery. I mean...
We've got another reply from Anasea. Oh, it's no lie. She's going to be coming here soon. Not that you know where exactly here is, of course. It's up to you whether you believe me or not. But before you doubt my word, remember exactly why Vrax decided to push your little endeavour ahead now, instead of delaying you further. Maybe that will clue you in as to why she might not be as closely guarded as she previously was. Like I said, though, believe what you want. He continues to reply. You're suggesting that because he finally got those two troublemakers that he's let his precious little pet off the leash. Interpret it how you will, though I won't let Vrax catch you saying such things about her. Besides, I'm sure he won't be far away. I'll no doubt get more visits from him now than you will, just because she's here. She's definitely more than a pretty face, from what I gather. Why else would she be helping me out? Are you sure I didn't get the better deal? Better he breathes down your neck than mine, and I have no idea why she is being sent to help you. I don't even know what you're doing this time. Final page. And she replies, and so it shall stay, young Sokar. Reply from Sokar. So did he kill them? Thralia and her Turian lapdog? Not to my knowledge. Word on the network is that he's got them locked in a special cell in the middle of his quarters on that fancy ship of his, and that he pounds his quads into you-know-who in front of the two of them, like, every night, just to make them regret ever crossing him. Though that may just be the sick and twisted scenarios dreamed up by the perverts in this organization. One thing I do know is true for certain is that last time he got his hands on somebody that crossed him, he went to Kamala and dragged them out in the middle of Ujon's trade center in chains, and that everybody know what becomes of those who cross him.
Told you she was bad news.
Might be something to keep in mind next time you call the Haranda maiden a precious little pet, perhaps. Thanks for the advice. It's always a pleasure exchanging messages with you. Haranda maiden.
Okay, so having read that, can I then investigate this message for the routing that is embedded in every email to find out where it came from?
You don't even know. It came off world, off the station.
Yep, good.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all you can get.
Huh.
If she's sending it from a secrety base.
Well, then it would have a relay tag. Otherwise, how does anyone get anywhere? Like email today, it keeps a record of all the places it's pinged through. But I suppose if they're pinging it off a super secret thing, then it'll disguise that, like using a VPN. So off-world, and that's it. I'll flag that as important, and then I'll start digging through his files and try and find out what's this place for. We know they're not here now. And we know Vrax is not likely to come here because he's going to be doing another thing.
and that they're likely still alive.
And that there's a thing that this is related to that is really important in sciencey, like a super weapon. So we have to destroy this place because it's supporting that. So that's my thought. Like this. So
course.
good news. You get to blow it up.
Okay, going through his files. The gist of it is basically what you've been told.
Well, of course.
You will also learn that one of the facilities that is not as much differently on your map, or vaguely on your map, is actually a weapons production facility,
Aha.
which is 40 on there, which is one of the bigger ones.
Mark it.
He has done that before.
I think it just says production facility.
Says production
It doesn't
facility, yeah.
say for what.
40 weapons.
Because Thoralian it destroyed.
Shit, it's huge.
And we're going to have to loot that so that we can at least make some money off of this operation.